Of Beards and Barbarians, and that is not there we go. All right, welcome to this special edition of Beards and Barbarians. I am Steve, also known as the Dragon X,
Hey,
and I will
Steve.
be playing as the Keeper tonight of the Monster of the Week one-shot. I have with us our special guests, Lynn Lawless and Genesis, as well as our normal cast members, Austin and Logan.
Hi.
Uh, Genesis, why don't you start and tell everybody where they can find you, and then Lynn, you can as well.
Hi, so I'm Genesis. You can find me on TikTok as Genesis Labarial, and that's really kind of the only space I exist in because I'm busy and have no time to do anything else.
I'm Lynn Lawless. You can find me on TikTok by the same name. I also play the character Chameleon in the In Progress podcast Swipe Right for Dragons. You can find us on TikTok Swipe for Dragons or Patreon Swipe Right for Dragons.
Awesome, and thank you so much for being here. This is my first time running on Beards and Barbarians. I am so excited. Also, as always, our oldest and most wonderful sponsor, W Energy Drink. Dub Sludge is the best. Get 10% off if you use the promo code NAT20Beards. Dub Sludge is the best. Order $1,000 worth, you only pay $900. If you buy $100 worth, you only pay $90. It's perfect. It's amazing. You should do it. If you use our link, it helps us out. Thank you. Hit the intro.
Oh, I was unprepared. Intro.
Welcome back. We're going to start Monster of the Week. First things first, though, all four of my wonderful players have created characters. We're going to quickly go around the table, starting with Logan, followed by Austin, followed by Genesis, followed by Lynn. Introduce your character, tell us about them, give us any info you would like. Then afterwards, we're going to cut to the section on the character sheet, which helps create character connections. So why don't you take it away, Logan?
Okay, so I'm playing a character named Adria Larker. Her official class or job or like the archetype that she gets is the Crooked. I get to do fun stuff. Pretty much, if you need a guy, I know a guy, and I can get us into contact. They may not like me, but I know a guy, so I'm excited to play. She seems really fun from what I've built. She's kind of a smooth talker. Has to be when it comes to dealing with a lot of people and connections. Very good at networking. So yeah, kind of a criminal, but she never got caught, so like it's not legal that she's a criminal. Do I describe her? Like, I guess she's like 5'7". She's got dark hair, goes to her shoulders. She likes to wear flashy clothing.
Awesome.
She has a pair of blue felt boots that are her pride and joy.
Ooh, okay. Brave choice.
Those are gonna get trashed.
I know.
Oh, absolutely! I can't wait.
Oh. Was it me?
Yep, go ahead, Austin.
Oh, I'm playing Ambrose, and I am the spooky. He is a tall, super pale man in a very, very fine, custom-tailored red and black suit. And he has solid black eyes, a white undercut, and his skin is like paper white. And he's got super sharp teeth. And he really just goes around and really likes messing with people. He's got this whole telepathy thing going on, and he just really likes to mess with people. That's what he does. Roams around all day. Oh, and he talks in a super fun monotone voice.
Oh, God. All right, that'll be fun. Go ahead, Genesis.
All right, well, I am playing Katie Jean. She is a big game hunter. She's a southern gal who seems very unassuming on the outside, but really knows her way around a weapon. So don't mess with her. She is on the shorter side and has dark curly hair that comes to just below her chin, and bright blue eyes, and is always seems to be a friendly face. But again, she's not being pushed around.
Beautiful. Take it away, Lynn. Wrap it up.
So I'm playing Leona. They are a monstrous archetype character, so lots of fun there. They're a shapeshifter, a little bit of a wild card, in that you don't know if they're going to show up as a house cat that really wants tummy rubs or a lion that is really looking for some trouble. They pretty much only stick to feline forms because it's what they're most familiar with. They are mid-height, mid-build, one of those people that can really kind of disappear into a crowd if they want to, and really just kind of interested in figuring things out in a way that they can kind of take advantage of things and kind of turn it to their use.
Right. Logan, what was your character's name again?
Adria?
Adria. All right. I didn't write it down at the beginning, and I missed it. All right. So, if everyone will go to their character sheet and go to that section that said, wait until everyone gets here, there will be a list of either phrases or questions. We're going to start once again with Logan. You pick one of those and you assign it to one of the other players. Now, you can discuss this with each other before you make the selection, so that you're not fully imposing something on them. Or you can just thrust something upon them and they have to adjust. It is entirely up to you. This kind of helps create the connections between the characters.
This is under the history tab, right?
It should be, yeah. Introductions and
Yeah.
then history.
Okay, got it. Oh God. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be going first, so it gives you a chance to read stuff and then figure it out.
No pressure.
I think I've already decided that Austin's character is like a cousin to mine, or like you're a distant relative. We're related. We're not closely related, but we're related. Like we probably see each other at the family events.
Okay.
Let's see. Genesis's character would have seen me commit a crime. This hunter knows about your criminal past, so you probably would have seen her commit some gang activity.
Okay.
Let's see, and I'm gonna say that for Lynn's character,
Oh,
you
no,
and I worked
we do one at a time. So
yeah.
You do one for one.
Oh,
then we go
one
to Austin.
and then somebody else do. Okay,
Oh,
my
then we-
apologies.
then
I
we
didn't know that's how that
circle
worked.
through.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then you're my cousin. I apologize, everybody. Ignore everything I just said.
Pleasure to see you again.
Yep. That way everybody gets like the right. Yeah. Sorry.
Fair.
Awesome. Okay.
So, Austin, you are next.
All right. I'm gonna pick. Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh, I am going to say that Genesis saw my character use my powers in a selfish or vindictive reason. And then I get to ask you, Genesis, who the victim was, and then I tell you. And then tell them what you did. Okay, so ask them who the victim was, and then tell them what you did.
So I just tell you who the victim was, and you tell me what you did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the victim was a good friend Paul, who I sometimes hunt with, and I don't know what'd you do to Paul?
Oh, well, I entered his brain space and made him shoot himself in the foot.
That was rude.
It was funny, really.
Harlan.
Okay, so that's my turn then? And then we go on?
Yes, it.
Okay.
Yep. Then we'll go to Genesis.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think that's okay. I'm gonna say that I guided Lynn's character to a remote location. Since I've traveled a lot hunting, so where would your character have wanted to go? Arwen.
Maybe some kind of like cave in the forest somewhere that has like cool fossils or like cave paintings or something like that.
Rock on.
All right. Lynn.
I would like to say. I would like to say maybe Katie saved me from a hunter who was prepared to kill me. Maybe?
That would make sense.
Me?
Yeah. And
Katie.
so, let's see, what is it? Ask them what happened.
That's a. I'm gonna say it was kind of like a wrong place, wrong time sort of thing, mistaken identity. We were going after one thing, and you were shapeshifted at the time and thought you were something else. So I had to step in, stop that from happening.
Heck yeah.
This is actually
Right.
I like it.
this is actually kind of fun. This part of the game is actually kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
It was actually Adria that they were looking for, but we're gonna just.
Even better.
All right, Logan, you are now up again.
Right. Well, so Genesis' character did watch me commit gang-related activities.
Okay. That was it?
Yeah. No, I mean nothing specific. It's probably why I was out near that cave anyway.
Okay.
Alright.
Raven. Or
Right.
Austin.
Yeah, what you need?
I call you Raven more than Austin, so it's
Each 2 plus 2 fish. I would say monstrous and spooky. So I would say that Ambrose and Lynn, what was your character's name again?
Leona.
Leona are old friends, and Ambrose trusts her completely.
okay. Then we'll go back to Genesis.
Okay, I'm gonna say that I considered hunting Ambrose once because you made my friend shoot himself in the foot.
It was just a simple prank.
That's bullet holes, you know.
I agree.
All right.
It was ill-advised and poorly executed.
And he learned, so I didn't hunt him.
See? This is fun. Lynn, you are up again.
Oh gosh, okay, maybe Adria and Leona went together on some sort of a heist type of thing.
You'll have to repeat that. Adria is currently not on headset.
No, sorry.
Logan, welcome back. Lynn was talking to you.
I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're totally good. Mine was frozen, so I didn't notice that you had stood up. No, you're totally good. I was saying it'd be maybe we went to a heist together. We bickered a little bit about how we split the loot.
See that happening for sure.
All right, Logan, you are up again. I think this is your last one. Pick one for
Oh,
all the
God.
other characters.
Do I not already? Austin's character Ambrose is my cousin. Genesis watched me commit gang-related activity, and Lynn and I did a heist together. So does that not cover it, or do I have to have another reason?
No, the heist together was Lynn's to you. So
Yeah,
you
that
didn't
was
want-
Lynn's to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, weird.
So there are.
So then, yeah, then me and her worked on a semi-legal or illegal job, and it was a heist. Cool.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Semi-legal.
Austin, semi-legal. The best way to put it. Semi-legal, everyone.
So,
Who cared about legality? It was moral.
alright, so Logan, you're the only one left. So. Okay. Uh, Ambrose used his powers on your character one time at a. Damn it, Steve. At a family get together, and used his mind control to make you dance weirdly in front of somebody that you liked.
All
Okay.
right. Some cousin you are.
All right, Genesis. This is also your last one. So who have you not selected yet?
I think Adria is your character's name, correct, Logan?
Adria, but yeah, close
Adria,
enough.
sorry. Adria.
It's okay. Nobody can ever pronounce my characters' names. It's fine.
I have a crap memory, so it's gonna take me a few minutes to like remember people without looking at the notes that I've scrawled that I can barely read. I'm gonna
Really me.
say at one point we competed for the same prey. What were we hunting?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
It could have been so because I usually typically into doing not really legal activities. Maybe I was trying to do some poaching as a little side job.
Yeah. All right.
All right, and Lynn, this will be your last one.
I want to say Ambrose knows the secret to my abilities. Like, there's some kind of a secret to my abilities that only, like, they and maybe a handful of other people I trust know.
Okay.
I love secrets. Super fun.
Maybe he pulled it out of my head once, and I maybe resent him a little bit for it. Kind of like a Batman having a little bit of dirt on everyone.
Where's Harvey?
Okay.
Like
All right.
can't keep 'em.
Get my stinking notes back up.
Good game, everybody.
I want to.
Yeah,
say
this
something
was
for like
fun.
for the people who are, because like this is my first time with this system. Also, I didn't realize until like a few questions in that we all have different questions on our character sheet to like do relate to each other, which is super neat. I love that.
All right. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Everyone's character sheet, like they're called playbooks in Monster of the Week for anybody watching. They each are unique, and only one person can ever be that playbook. So there's only ever one the crooked, one the spooky, one the monstrous, one the big game hunter, and your playbook has a lot of abilities and information that makes that feel like that archetype.
It's
So
really cool.
it's a lot of fun. So anyway, welcome to Eldridge Hollow. This session is called the Harvest Nightmare. We open on the small town of Eldridge Hollow with roughly 4,500 individuals living there. You see a bunch of stalls being set up. It's looking to be some kind of festival or carnival. It is their annual Harvest Festival. The four of you have been hunting together for quite some time. You know each other pretty well. Katie, you are known in a lot of circles, and I think one of those circles is a group of hunters that go after cryptids, anomalies, monsters, whatever. You receive a letter in the mail, since you have many homes. One of them labeled no return address. You open it and it simply says missing people, Harvest Festival, Eldridge Hollow, yearly. Signed M.
Well, that's a little strange.
M has sent you letters like this before. Typically, they are to alert you that there is some kind of monster or something to be hunted there. And you, after doing a quick search, you realize that the Harvest Festival is in a day or two, and you and the group proceed to Eldridge Hollow. We open with the four of you entering town. How do you get there? Did you drive? Did you take a bus? How do you feel that the four of you entered town?
I
Adria, you wanna steal a car?
Likes to drive. She probably has a car.
I could make someone drive us for us.
That option, because Adria is extra enough to definitely want someone to drive her and drop her off so she doesn't have to worry about it.
I'm uncomfortable with that, so how about I drive and drop you off, and we'll call it good.
How do you know that you're
Just-
driving and I'm not making you drive?
Because we had an agreement that you wouldn't do that again.
Right.
Not after LA.
My apologies.
That's what I thought.
She's kind of spicy sometimes.
All right, the four of you are driven by Katie in one of her vehicles, and you roll into town. There seems to be some people that are giving you kind of that small town unwelcoming, like, who are these people? There's also several people that are looking like, yay, tourists, that are like kind of holding up some of their merchandise. You pull in. There is one inn in the town. And if you are staying in the inn, there is also a campsite where you can set up tents. Those are really the only two options to stay in Eldridge Hollow.
Oh, I'm so down to sleep outside. I don't even need a tent. Let's go.
This
I'll
is
go either
a
way.
designer suit. Just saying.
Oh,
If we're camping, then I'm going to go find an RV so I'm not outside.
I like
All
that
right, so the
plan.
royalty would like to sleep inside the inn.
I've worked very hard to be as comfortable as I am, and I'm not sacrificing that now.
Fair enough.
All right, so who all is going where exactly? I think Adria is going to the inn for sure. I'm guessing Ambrose, since he's in a fancy suit, is going to the inn. And then the other two are going to the campground?
splitting up, covering more distance, because it's always smart to split the party, definitely.
It's a
We're
one
doing
shot.
great.
Let's do
We're killing
this.
it.
This is how you know we're not metagaming.
Right. We're gonna start with the two of you going into the inn. As you enter the inn, you are met at the counter by two identical men. They are the Thompson twins, Dave and Dawn. They are both about 5'4", both about 280 pounds, and both bald as a cue ball. And they just stand there and kind of speak in unison with one another, and then look at each other like mad. Then they start again. Finally, Dawn puts his hand over Dave's mouth, and he goes, "Welcome to the inn. How can we help you today? Are you here for the festival?"
Yeah.
Absolutely. We would love 2 rooms. We, or at least I, am a reporter here. Now, I would love to have a room so I could properly sit and take notes about the festival for the article I'm writing. This is my editor.
My editor.
Me?
Not even a
You're my
little
editor
sus.
now.
Okay.
just
All right. Well,
agree.
we're no too late now. We're in it.
We've committed to the bit.
What newspaper do you write for?
Yes.
The leafless letter. It's not a big one. We're still just transferred under new management. There's a lot of marketing going on. You understand.
No, not at all. So, 2 rooms, you say? That's fine. Are you staying for the entire week of the festival, or only a couple days? what seems to be the
While,
which do
while they're doing this, Ambrose is definitely going to start reading thoughts to see how bad we're already fucking this up.
um so they both are like, it's weird that they're kind of thinking the same thing at the same time. Like, these two are idiots. Like, are they really? Do they really think we believe they're with the paper? Just say you're here for the festival. What's the point of that? Do you have to make a roll for that, or is it just you read their mind?
You can read people's thoughts and put words in their mind. This can allow you to investigate mysteries or read a bad situation without needing to actually talk. You can also manipulate someone without speaking. You still roll moves as normal, except people will not expect the weirdness of your mental communication.
I will think if you're just scanning their thoughts, I'm going to say that's not a roll unless they are actively like trying to shield their mind. So we'll move on from there. They kind of looked like, so yeah, are you staying the whole 7 days, or what are you thinking?
What do you think, Ambrose? Should we stay the full 7 days? We didn't really talk it out with our
Well,
group.
as your editor, I recommend that we get the most story we can get. So, 7 days sounds fantastic.
7 days it is.
Oh, well, beautiful. Every night there's a different theme, or different event. Here, he like hands you a pamphlet with all of the events for the week. He gives you kind of a couple brochures. He's like, my brother and I here, we make the finest mead in the county. Here's a brochure if you would like any brought to your room. We're more than happy to accommodate. The prices are way too high. Like, a little glass is like $20. He's like,
More
but
expensive than a
yeah.
Renaissance
It's
fair.
like a mini bar.
Right.
So, yes. So what were your names again, so we can write it in the book? And will this be cash or card?
Cash. For sure.
Okay. And what was your name?
Adria.
Adria.
Dan.
Larker. Adria Larker, since you need my full name.
Well, it's for safety concerns. If anyone comes looking, we need to be able to say if you're here or you're not. We can't tell them which room, obviously. But, you know, it's just standard procedure.
I want to know what
Sure,
happens if I
sure.
start making one of them say different things than the other.
I mean, we're here. We're here. Take a drink.
I already
Oh, take a
did.
drink.
I'll take another one.
Well, I didn't see it until now.
Oh,
Too
was
strong.
that mine or a different one?
That was Joe's.
It's a different one.
Oh, okay, perfect. So if you're gonna try to actually like get him to say something, like which one are you trying to target? The one that's mostly talking, or the
No,
one that's like
the
kind
one-
of secondary?
The one that's second, the one that's not talking at all.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll a manipulate someone, which is using your mind control to do them. That is on the basic moves sheet, which I did put in the folder that I sent everyone.
Oh, I don't think I have that one.
I'm sure I do. I just need to pull it up.
You sent it in
Yeah,
the Discord?
Yeah, it's in the Google Drive with all the sheets. There was a basic moves sheet in there.
Okay, hold on.
Let me see if I can pull it up specifically. Yeah, share, copy link. I'm just gonna put it in the one-shot chat.
That works for
No,
me.
I so appreciate
I am
Bum,
ill
bum.
prepared. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all good. I'm okay with this. But yes, in order to do a manipulate someone roll, all you do is roll 2d6 and add your charm.
My charm. Okay. 2d6 and add my charm. So, 10.
I think you're looking for at least a 7. Ooh, a 10's really good.
Okay. So, what do you have him say?
Have you seen Anchorman? Or, no, have you seen Bruce Almighty?
Oh God.
That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Yep.
Chaos.
What? Don, are you okay?
Adria just like takes a step back.
Don, you just go sit down. I'll handle this. So I don't know what's come over me. I'm sorry, folks. And he just walks into the back. That's weird. That's never happened to him before. But anyway,
So strange.
yes, they hand out. He hands you both each a key each, and general. Oh, okay.
Right as he's doing all that thing, Ambrose is probably just gonna do like a little slide, little elbow touch to let her know that I'm doing it.
All right. We are going to cut over to our big game hunter and our monstrous. The two of you pull up to the campground or to the campgrounds. There are a lot of people just setting up tents, getting ready for the festival, and there seems to be a few spots left open. If you guys want to snag one up, it seems to be free for some reason. That is a little odd considering it's a campground, but they seem to have made it all free for anyone who comes to the festival.
I can't think of a better place to stake out a potential problem than outside.
Oh yeah, and you know people at campgrounds are gonna get rowdy. We're gonna get so many drunk confessions tonight. It's gonna be great.
You're not wrong.
People say everything to cats. Just give me 5 minutes.
This is why I like you.
It's too real.
All right. So as you guys are, or the two of you are setting up, I assume you guys are having a tent put up, or you just. I know the cat says that they're just gonna hang out, but
Are there trees? If there's a tree, I'm perfect.
You're up it.
yes, there's a tree. What about Katie? So
Katie,
are you a cat right now, or
Nope,
are
I'm a
you-
person climbing a tree.
Oh, okay.
yes.
Just pulling a Kailu. That's cool. Appreciate it.
So, Katie, as you are setting up your tent, a young man approaches you. Well, hi, welcome. How are you today?
Well, hello there. So nice to see you. I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm all right. Name's Jonathan. I'm from out of town. I see you guys are from out of town too. How'd you hear about the festival?
Name's Katie Jean. Just heard about it from some word of mouth from friends who've been here in years past and thought it'd be a good time to check it out.
Me too. I didn't hear about it from friends though. I got this weird letter in the mail, and he like shows it to you. It's like this letter. It said, "Hey, come to the Harvest Festival. All comers welcome. Campground free." Well, yeah. I just thought, why not? If it's free, I'll come out. Why not?
It doesn't look exactly like my letter that I got from M, I assume.
No, this looks like a professionally done pamphlet sent in the mail to someone.
It's like a flyer, huh?
Yeah, it's really cool.
When
But-
did you get this in the mail?
I got it about 2 weeks ago.
Interesting.
I was talking to some of the other guys here too, some of the other people here. They got the same one. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. Like, it's from the town, so obviously they're trying to get people here. It's kind of interesting, but yeah.
So everybody here got a flyer.
Well, not everybody. Some people say they come every year. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, cool. Like I said, name's Jonathan. If you need anything, everybody here's kind of friendly. So far in the campground, in the town, there's some weirdos in there that aren't very friendly, but there's some that are really friendly. But yeah, cool. I'm gonna be hiking, so yeah, if you need me, I'm gonna be in the woods. But
From up in the tree, what kind of weird? Are fun weird, bad weird? What kind of weird?
Yeah, I'd like to know too, actually.
oh, I forgot you were up there. Hey, so yeah, don't know, like standoffish. Like,
Okay, so
people-
not climbing a tree in broad daylight. Weird. Cool.
I mean, that's definitely the weirdest thing I've seen.
See, frankly,
But-
this doesn't feel weird to me anymore.
But I mean, if you like to climb trees, that's cool. I'm not gonna stop you.
What about the people in town? You think they're going to be a little uptight about some daytime tree climbing? They seem the kind of weird that like would judge people just for existing.
The Reverend definitely. He was very adamant that people not buy into the harvest, that they not take part in it, that it's a satanic ritual, and all that mumbo jumbo that reverends give out. But he said that every year people go missing, and then the sheriff told him to shut up and get back in the church. It's weird. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway.
And that just didn't raise any red flags to you. I'm so impressed.
I mean, it's a reverend. What, like, they always lie.
I mean, yes, but
But what?
It might be worth being a little bit suspicious of that, I suppose.
I would have been suspicious when the cop told him to hush, because if the cop says you're not supposed to be talking about something, you should definitely be talking about it.
My darling, you're suspicious of everything, though.
Well, that's because everyone deserves suspicion.
Who told you?
Fair enough.
So, but listen, it's obviously a ploy. It's a trick. They're trying to get us all riled up and controversy and like scare us. And I'm sure like tonight the theme, the spectacle is the zombie hunt. Come on, they're trying to get people all scared.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Yeah, but anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go on a hike. I hope you two have a wonderful time here in the campgrounds and with the festival. And I'm sure I'll see you somewhere out there. And yeah, have a good day, guys. And enjoy your tree. Don't let anybody tell you not to.
You be safe, you hear?
Yeah.
Listen, let's face it. He's a character with a single name going on a hike. We're not seeing him again.
Was he wearing a red
Bye,
shirt?
Jonathan!
Was he wearing a red
To be
shirt?
fair.
This is important.
Yeah.
No, he was wearing camping outfits.
So brown pants, got it.
Yeah. So Lynn, you looked like you were in thought. What's up?
Are there other commonalities like within the people that have like received these letters? Like, are they all like young folk, old folk, all the outdoorsy kind?
I am going to make you make a roll here, and that
I'm
is
ready.
going to be investigate a mystery. I assume you're gonna go around asking people to like if they got the flyer or something like that to try to figure out what profile them.
Actually, I would like to specifically look at their cars and see if they have like little decals, little stickers, little like stuff like that, because I don't want to talk to these people. But if everybody has like, oh, my kid's in soccer, that'd be useful. They're obviously targeting soccer mom.
You're looking for the
Okay.
stick families on the back of minivans.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the little like key greater than I, to tell if they're all religious, or like the ones that have like little mile marker things from travels.
Yeah, I think-
All right. I am going to ask you to roll plus your sharp, which is
That's plus
investigate a mystery.
0.
You got this.
I think Ambrose
That's
needs
a
to talk to this
7.
A 7. On
Seven's
a
pretty good.
7 to 9, you can hold one, which means you can ask one of these now or later. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? Those kind of don't fit. I'm going to let you do the one that you asked, which is, what are they like? Most of the people that received these flyers seem to be single and in their 20s, with the exception of one of them. Or one, with the exception of a couple. There's one couple that appear to be in their late 20s, early 30s. And there are exactly 7 of them.
7 other people.
No, 7 total, including Jonathan.
Okay.
There's 7 different groups, so 6 individuals, 1 couple.
I see what's going on here.
The festival goes 7 days.
Oh, that's spooky. I hadn't thought of that. I was just thinking they were gonna be doing some speed dating stuff, to bring some fresh blood into the town. I was like, oh yeah, 20 is single. Okay.
Well, I think you're
Got
right about
it.
the fresh blood part, just kind of in a roundabout way.
Yeah, I don't know that it's dating.
All right. So, we're gonna cut back to the hotel. The two of you have gotten into your rooms and settled. What do you do next? As stated on your pamphlet, tonight is the zombie hunt for the Harvest Festival, whatever that means.
What time is it currently?
I'm gonna say it's about 3 in the afternoon.
We still got
So we have
daylight.
plenty of time. Yeah. I was gonna say, after like getting their stuff like put away or whatever, Adria's probably gonna come over to Ambrose's room. I assume they probably got put kind of close together or nearby.
Yeah, they're right.
and-
You're right next to each other.
Sick. Works out. I'm gonna knock on his door and like pop it open, whether he lets me in or not. So I think
Wow, you
we
just-
need to go.
Come right in without me answering. Fantastic. Go ahead.
Well, I knew you were going to be in here. I think we should go to the library. This is a small town. They
Right.
probably have plenty of history, and if the note that Katie got is correct, the disappearances have been going on for a little while.
That is
And I feel like there would be something to note in the history about it.
that is true. As I've said, never in the main campaign. Yeah, library sounds good. We can read a couple things to figure out what we can.
All right. The two of you head over to the library. Let me find who is in charge of the library.
This whole music is strange.
Yes.
It's
So
just the elevator music. Let it happen.
the two of you, it's easy. The town is pretty easy to navigate. You have a map given to you from the Thompson twins. You find the library, and as you enter, there is one woman sitting at the desk. It's one of those ones that's like a circular desk in the middle, and all the books are kind of lined around in a circle, and it is 3 stories high. She looks like she is 90 years old and has been in this place her entire life. She's got those like really tiny bitty glasses that like are at the end of her nose, and as you come in, she's like, "Yes?
Great old lady voice for one.
What can I do for the two of you?"
It's lovely to make your acquaintance. We just need the history section, specifically local history.
You want the archives or do you want history? There's a difference.
Let's start with the archives.
Ah, sure. What exactly are you looking for? I know them inside and out.
Well, I'm here doing a story on the town and the Harvest Festival, and I would be interested in seeing anything related to that.
She kind of gets this look on her face that you can't really place like what she's thinking. Ambrose,
I can.
you instantly can read her thoughts. She's like, "Oh no, not another one. Not another one. Oh well, they'll learn. Alright, come with me. Follow me." She gets up, she has a cane, she leads you to this back room and unlocks it and opens the door, and there are just filing cabinets. There's no computers, nothing. She just filing cabinets. She's like, "Well, the history of the Harvest Festival is the back 3 to the right."
Excuse me, miss.
Yes. Oh,
What exactly?
you are a bright individual.
Yes.
My lights are glistening off your skin.
Yes. So, not to put you on the spot or perhaps freak you out more than it should, but what exactly will we learn?
She does not get the reference. Like, she does not put together that she said that while back in the desk. She just looks at you, she's like, well, obviously about the Harvest Festival.
He's gonna try to get a little cocky and lean forward and go, not another one. They'll learn, hopefully. What will we learn, and not another one of what? And Ambrose's eyes are just gonna get real big, and they're just solid black.
So this is also once again going to be a manipulate someone. So roll plus your charm. You are trying to convince her to what?
Could I possibly help out?
I don't think, because he didn't tell you about this. You don't know
okay.
what he's getting at. A 10. So she looks at you and she goes, how do you know what I thought?
It's a talent of mine, you could say.
Adria's just behind the old lady going,
So,
She seems nice, I'm not going to do that.
well, let me put it to you this way, Mr. and Mrs. Reporter. It's very, very rare that reporters come seeking the information of the Harvest Festival. And every reporter that's ever come to investigate it either disappeared and was never seen again, or the sheriff ran him out of town. So you take that information as you will, but I hope you don't disappear, because you seem lovely.
Thank you.
it's very kind
And
of
you,
you.
and she pulls out a pencil like this and points it at you, and stay out of my head.
Yes, ma'am. And as she leaves, Ambrose is just gonna make her. You can make me roll for it again if you want to, but he's just gonna kind of manipulate her feelings to make her all like blissful and happy.
It's all good. No roll for that. So yes, you two are in the archives. We're gonna cut back to the other two, Lynn and Genesis, Katie and Leona. What do the two of you do?
This is a fun game.
Well, I don't love him going hiking by himself, but I also don't really want to stray too far from the others.
No, I like the idea of finding the others and figuring out whatever's going on together, because I don't really think two people will make much of a difference with whatever he's about to go through.
We've been doing this too long. Maybe we're just being overly suspicious for nothing.
No,
I
everything's out to get
say
us.
that. I can't even say that with a straight face. I know that we're screwed. All right.
What if we go find our friends? They're probably, hotels have like spas or stuff, right? That's probably where they are, at the spa.
Look, them two are the reason I got real efficient at setting up camp by myself.
Ah, wait, we have cell phones. We can call them. These are things that exist.
Yeah, we're not fantasy land. You all have phones.
I was just sitting here
This is
thinking, man, I
modern
don't even
day.
have sending.
Let's why don't I just do that? I'll give him a call.
Leona has a Nokia brick, like a T9 Nokia
Yes.
brick.
Yes.
Katie Jean has like a state of the art probably nonsense because she's got money
Okay.
means.
Ambrose has an iPhone 15.
Yeah, I was gonna say same. Adria has an iPhone 15, and it's like, she's like,
I imagine
on
that
vibrate or
Katie
something.
has like a Galaxy Z Fold.
it's the snaps.
Just like, whoop, like the big one that turns into the
Oh, yeah,
tablet.
it's giant, almost tablet. Yeah, she would totally.
So,
Alright, so who are you calling?
She's gonna give Adria a call.
oh, I had my ringtone geared up and everything.
Oh.
You still do it.
It's Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne is what Ambrose's ringtone is.
Oh my god.
I don't think we can play that on
No.
this.
Nope.
Okay.
We play that. We definitely can't monetize
kinda-
this episode.
Just kind of flipping through a couple of books when her phone starts buzzing at her. And, like, it's a library, but we're in the back end, so it's probably okay if she's on her phone real quiet, like. So she's gonna be like, hello?
Hey, where y'all at?
Oh, we're in the archives, the library.
That's down the road, yeah?
Should be. Down the road, there's, like, a little post box. Just take a left. You should see it.
Leon and I are gonna catch up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. We have some interesting things to discuss.
We do too.
Cousin, when did
All
you
right.
change your ringtone to My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas?
We'll see you.
Every couple of weeks I change it. I like to keep things fresh. Stops it from being boring.
Understandable.
Gets on everybody else's nerves when they don't know what to expect. It's fun.
I love yes and people. Good for you.
Amazing.
All right. So I'm gonna cut to the two of you arriving. I want which of you is. So one of you can roll help out, and one of you can roll investigate a mystery. Help out is plus your cool. Help out is plus your sharp, and those are the two in the library.
The two that are currently there?
Yeah. Because they're looking through files while you guys are arriving. So after this roll, the four of you will be reunited as one group.
So plus our sharp.
Whoever is helping out rolls plus cool. Whoever is investigating a mystery, which is searching through the files, is going to roll plus sharp.
Well, I got a 0 cool and a 1 sharp. You got any better than that?
I have a 1 cool and a 1 sharp.
Oh, well, I'll roll cool then. You can roll sharp.
Okay. Works.
I got a 9.
Okay.
13?
Shit.
13.
Yeah, no, I got 2 6s.
All right, so the plus one, so the plus one from Austin does not matter, but there is the caveat for him rolling a 9. But your help grants them a plus 1 to their roll, but you also expose yourself to trouble or danger. That will come up shortly.
I got a paper cut.
No. So investigate a mystery. On a 10 plus, you can ask 2 questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? That doesn't make sense because you don't know there's a creature yet, or if there is one. What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? I'm just gonna say what is being concealed here and what happened here sound like the two best for this situation. So what is being concealed within these files? And you kind of uncover this with a couple newspapers out on the table that's behind these files. Every 7 years, 8 people have gone missing at the Harvest Festival.
Okay.
And what is being concealed is that it seems like the authorities don't do anything about it. Like there will be reports that individuals had been here, but then they go missing, but there's never been any way to tie it to the festival. So nobody's found a body, nobody's found any information. It's just like these people just vanish.
Okay.
And that is when the two of you walk in, and this is what the two of you had found out as they are walking in.
No, but that place down the road looked like they had real good fried chicken. Let's go. After this, food.
Chicken's on your mind again?
Well, yeah.
That's foul.
Chicken is delicious.
Oh, that's foul. Come on.
This is what you get when you ask me to do anything. I'm a menace.
That is foul. Oh my word.
Wow, word indeed.
Hello.
I assume at some point we see him. I'm just gonna.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, bye.
what happened?
well, she didn't like the
Oh.
pun, apparently.
I too hard. Did I pun too hard?
You punned her too hard. The pun sent her away. She's like,
No, it killed Discord, actually.
screw these.
I was fine with it. The computers were not.
They said absolutely the fuck not, and just like shut
Humor?
everything down.
On my internet?
Absolutely not.
All right, so yeah, the two of you, Adria and Ambrose, have uncovered a secret here. As the two of you come in, how did the four of you? What do you say to one another? This is where role playing happens.
Well, I want to know what y'all found out first.
Well, as it turns out, the sheriff sucks at his job.
But we didn't have to read to find that out.
Can you elaborate that for me? On that for me? When you say he sucks at his job?
Well, we found out that each year, 8 people go missing, and nothing's ever done about it.
Specifically, every 7 years, 8 people go missing at the Harvest Festival. And it seems like the local authorities just don't do anything about it. There is, as much as I've been looking, and with Ambrose's help, there has been absolutely no evidence that could tie these disappearances to the festival itself. And that's a little suspicious in my book.
So I guess it's not so much that they suck at their job, but are crooked. More than likely.
Could be both.
The
Well,
crooked
smart
over here,
people-
like, hey now.
Are talking. I'm kind of standing off a little bit away, keeping an eye out, just to make sure other people aren't approaching while they're chit-chatting about what discovered.
Leona, you want to tell them what you found?
Well, everybody is in their 20s and single, so, there's maybe hope for you.
Me?
No, Ambrose, sorry.
Oh, all right.
You've got plenty of hope.
Thank you. Oh, thanks. That's sweet.
But no, they're all like 20-something. There's, well, spooky enough, there's 7 of them, so, them plus one of us clearly in danger.
Actually, there are 8, right? Is one of them a couple?
No, it was 7
Yep.
people total, 1 couple,
Okay.
and then Jonathan and 4 others.
And then John. So, oh shit.
Yeah, there were 7. There were 6 singles, 1 couple. There were 8 people.
Oh, gotcha, 8
Two
people, okay.
Okay.
We're already back. This is starting to fall into line that I don't like so much.
I did not pass math, but that adds up.
Oh, the cats are just coming out in
She's-
full force this stream.
I was gonna say I
She's
see a baby.
so real for that. She's so real for that.
Right?
I got 0 in
think-
sharp, okay?
I'm the sharp one, I think.
I think we need to go find these victims or future victims and do a little
I think one of them
conversation.
is a hike by himself, so maybe we should hit the woods.
Oh, he's probably dead already.
Who goes on a hike by themselves?
Well, I mean, I do sometimes, but it's less a hike and more of a, expedition.
I think we should talk to the sheriff, probably. Sounds like a good idea.
So, Sheriff,
I'm
we're
just-
going to find the guy in the forest?
Well, I'm just worried that that's going to tip off the sheriff to us doing some shenanigans in town,
We would
That's-
never shenanigate.
Shenanigate?
We should probably talk shenanigate. Ha 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 ha. That's funny. We should probably go find the poor whoever is hiking alone and probably dead. But
His name is
No.
Jonathan. Maybe we'll get there before, something bad happens.
probably.
Or maybe nothing bad that'll happen, and this is the proof. I can't. Nope, I can't even. Nope,
Maybe we're just paranoid. Yeah.
We've never done this before.
So as you were all talking, you just hear the door creak open, and you just hear, "Shh! Quiet in the library!
How the hell did she hear
Y'all
that?
are screaming like a bunch of children!"
Go back to your desk.
No, I come out from behind a bookcase as a cat.
Star Trek doesn't work on me!
We will talk about this later. The inner nerd in me almost didn't do monotone voice.
She's a 90-year-old woman. It's on point that she would call it the wrong thing.
Okay, so Adria's going to. I'm so sorry to disturb, and then we're gonna try to like hightail it out of there. I think, or she's gonna try and like start leaving. Scoop the cat up on my way out.
I knock a book off the top of one of the shelves before we go.
Of course, the cat would do that.
At some point.
Yep.
At some point.
As you guys walk out of the library, there a car pulls up, lights going on top of it,
Shit.
and stepping out of the car are two individuals. There's this one fairly attractive young person, more feminine looking. They have short black hair. Seem to be pretty in shape. The other side, the guy that was driving, is about 6'4", bright blonde hair, muscles everywhere, walks like he's an asshole, and he just kind of like strides up to the four of you. Well, I hear that we have reporters in town. Who might the reporters be?
Logan, in your
Can I-
character's head, you're gonna hear, "Please let me fuck with him."
Can I read a bad situation?
Absolutely you can. Roll plus sharp.
Adria's just carrying Grumpy Cat right now.
8.
Katie Jean's like reporters. What the fuck?
Eight.
8. Alright, on an 8, you can ask one of the following questions. What is the best way in? What is the best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What is the biggest threat? What's most valuable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims? Some of those make no sense here. Obviously, you know which ones those are. But yes.
What's the best way to protect the victims? What?
Yeah.
I would like to know if there's any dangers that are not immediately present.
That's
At the moment, the only real danger here seems to be this pompous sheriff in front of you, who is now seeming very aggressive for no reason. His deputy, however, seems to be agitated that they even stopped.
Interesting. Okay.
So, as I stated, which one of you, or are all of you reporters?
So because the other two are like, what? And Ambrose wants to fuck with this guy. I'm going to step forward, hold my hand out, being all proper, like big ol' grin, like I know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna offer my hand out, be like, "Hello, Adria Larker. I'm the reporter. I'm doing writing on your one lovely little harvest festival here, and I wanted to find a little more history on the town as well. So I went and perused your library, a lovely little space. That woman looks like she's on her deathbed, but she's very sharp with her hearing.
Yes, 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 she is. Now, why are you doing a report on the Harvest Festival? How did you even hear about the Harvest Festival? And what exactly what newspaper are you with?
The leafless letter. We just had a management change, so marketing's a little weird right now. That
What
being
city
said,
are you out of?
well, it's not a city, it's a college-run program
Which college?
out of country.
Out of country.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I'm not technically a foreign exchange student because I live in America, but I did go over there for school and had to come back.
so you're
So
telling
while
me
I'm here,
that
I figure I might as well earn a little extra credit.
so you're telling me that a foreign newspaper gives two shits about a harvest festival in a little town that no one's ever heard of?
No, absolutely not. But my lovely friend here has heard some things from other folks who have come here, and my family thought it would be a good idea to have some fresh air.
You're talking to the big muscly one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
big scary big muscly one. I think that's the sheriff.
it is the sheriff. There's a sheriff's badge, everything. He's
Can I tap in a little bit?
uh
Because he seems weirdly standoffish for some reason.
I just have a cat in my arms.
You Dr. Evil in it right now?
I'm gonna say that because this is a tense situation and he is really grilling uh Adria, I'm gonna need an act under pressure roll from you here, which is plus your cool.
Uh-oh.
Me?
No, me.
No, him,
Okay,
because he's
okay.
trying to read a mind here, and this is not like just somebody there. This is like someone who's actively antagonistic.
That's an 8.
An 8. The keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay. So here's your hard choice. You can enter his mind and see his thoughts. But if you do, you're going to take a harm from a migraine that's going to set in because for some reason he is very strong-minded.
Just one harm?
Yeah, one harm.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. All right. So he is not buying a word of this. He is extremely confused why there's a reporter here from a foreign country. It doesn't add up. This is obviously a ruse. He thinks the four of you are here to cause trouble and that he feels... What?
No, that was... Keep
Oh.
going.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. The last thought in his mind is, if they ask too many questions, I might have to get rid of them.
I am going to relay that to Genesis's character because I don't think I can relay it to Logan's character because she's still in the middle of speaking.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make
So-
somebody aware while I'm like grabbing my temples, like, oh, that was uncomfortable.
Katie Jean just thinks back, I'd like to see him try.
See, I knew I told the right person.
So as you are all kind of standing there, the sheriff's just kind of like now has a notebook out and is writing information down. The deputy is there, but Sheriff, is this necessary? Like, is this important? Like, why are we hassling? Listen, I'm the sheriff. I'm the one that makes the rules, not you. Shut up. Get back in the car. Now, listen. I know that the four of you were probably here to cause some trouble, rabble rouse, do all that, like most of the people that come here to have a good time. If you're gonna cause any trouble, I'm gonna be speaking with you again. As of right now, you haven't done anything to warrant me causing any problems with you. But I got my eye on the four of you. So, have a good day. And he kind of does that over dramatic like spin on the back of his heels, gets back to his car, and like right as he's about to get in the car, he just kind of does that that look to the side, giving you that one last look before he gets in, and they drive off.
She says, "Aw, thanks for the warm welcome. Bless your heart."
I'm gonna do the cat stink face. We're like, ah!
I'm just gonna wave with a nice smile, because I know he didn't buy any of that. There's no way he would have.
I'm
So,
going straight from he's bad at his job to he's an asshole.
So as they're driving away, you just see the deputy. They just look out the window and they're like,
She like locks eyes with the deputy, like for a moment, like gonna maybe talk to you later, kind of almost like.
Ambrose
So-
winks at him.
So, we're gonna do kind of a little montage here to get us to the end of the first day. Unless you guys are going to find the kid, Jonathan.
I want to maybe do if the four of us are together, I kind of think maybe we should go check out the forest.
Yeah, because we're gonna find a body. Let's just face it.
We're probably gonna find a dead guy.
Or worse, I mean, you know.
On our way to go investigate Jonathan taking a hike alone, could I act under pressure to get in touch with some of the cops in town to preemptively divert any law enforcement attention?
So explain what you're trying to do a little better, and then I'll figure out what we roll.
Okay, so I would like to just get a hold of like one or two of the cops in the area and be like, hey, listen, we're not going to cause any problems, but it seems like your sheriff wants to go out of his way to make sure we're going to cause problems, and I just want you to divert any attention he tries to give us somewhere else so that we can do stuff in town without being hounded.
There's not even going to be a roll for this. You call the police station, and the person at the desk is just this. It sounds almost like this 16-year-old kid.
Oh,
What are you talking about? Like, the only law enforcement we have here are the sheriff and the deputy. We don't have any police officers.
That works out to our favor, actually.
Well, okay. Great. Make sure you...
Who are you again?
Oh, that doesn't really matter. Make sure you get home before curfew, and then I'm gonna hang up.
All right. Yeah. So you guys head back to the campground, and head in. Jonathan's tent is still set up. He has not returned yet.
but how long has it been at this point? Since we spoke to Jonathan and did all this stuff. Like, are we talking like an hour, a couple hours?
I'm gonna say it's been about 2 hours.
Okay.
So it is.
It's a hit start.
Let's go with 3. It's 6 o'clock at night. The sun's starting to go down. So
I would like to, we followed the trail a little bit away from the campsite, but then I would like to become a bigger cat and kind of like start trying to follow Jonathan's trail, maybe? Like sniff him out.
Yeah,
so you're shape shifting then.
Yeah, I'm going from little kitty to bigger kitty.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and help Leona track. Since
I'd like to think you just looked like a black cat, and now you're like a panther. So you're essentially the same thing, just bigger.
Yeah.
So I thought you were like in human form the whole time.
I was, but when the lady came in at the library, I ducked behind a bookshelf and turned into a cat to try to distract her just in case, because old ladies love cats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Logan's
missed
character.
that.
That's why they were just
Dr.
holding a cat in their arms during the talking to the cops.
Oh, okay. So now you're a little bit bigger of a cat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna have you act under pressure because you
Okay.
are tracking. But before that, Katie Genesis, you can roll help out, which is plus your cool.
Cool. Okay.
The shape-shifting thing never gets old, does it?
Could I make a case to use my weird instead of my cool?
Do you have any moves that allow you to do that?
Kind of, because one of the abilities that I took is I could do. Well, okay, so actually, okay, instead it's you gain +1 to investigate a mystery when using an alternative form's super senses.
Okay, yeah,
So instead, just I guess just one.
yeah, investigate a mystery is a move itself. So whenever you roll that, you get a +1 on
Gotcha,
top
gotcha,
of
okay.
whatever you roll. So,
Okay, this is fine. I totally am so good at cool.
so hold on, Genesis, what did you get with
I
yours?
rolled cool and I rolled badly. I got a 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samesies!
So you both got that. So as the two of you are tracking, the other two of you, Ambrose and Adria, you guys are kind of watching your watches or your phones for the time, and before you know it, it's dark. Like, and the two of them finally turn and look at you like, yeah, we can't find him.
This was,
Clearly, he just disappeared because I should be able to find him with my superior senses. So he got picked up by a bird, and we're looking for a really big bird.
That seems logical to me.
Yep.
So at this point, the four of you hear some rustling in the brush ahead of you, as this old man with a pitchfork comes out, and he's like, "What are the four of you doing out here?"
Just looking for a friend of mine who went for a hike.
It's dark.
Yeah.
What? Get back to your tent or get back to town or something. You shouldn't be out here after dark.
Why not?
Because you shouldn't be.
What are
Did
you
you see
doing
the-
here?
Did you see the panther?
Oh,
I just see him was hanging out with a
kitty.
big cat.
we're gonna retcon a little bit. He comes out. What are you three doing? Holy shit, that's a big cat. What? Come on, the three, get away from that thing. And he's like, he has the pitchfork down, ready to.
It's all right. No need to worry about it.
Listen, she has to go on her walks or she gets cooped up, and you don't want to
I'm gonna show my belly.
She needs walkies.
It's a trap.
Do the thing where like they lay down on the back and do a long stretch. It's a trap.
Don't pet that.
That is the biggest cat I've ever seen in my life. Is that a house cat?
Well, I mean, we do allow the cat in the house, so yeah.
What kind of person are you that doesn't allow animals in the house?
Oh, me?
That looks like a wild animal. Speaking of which, the four of you should not be out here. It's dark. There are wild animals out here that are gonna come and eat you.
I don't
Rare.
think we have anything to worry about.
Oh, yeah, I mean, wild animals ain't
Can I
usually a
ask-
problem for me.
Can I ask what you're doing out in the forest after dark then? With a pitchfork randomly?
Wild out here.
It just in the woods? Are you some wild man?
No, I got a house right through these brushes.
I don't believe
See,
you.
see these big trees right here? There's a house right behind it. That's my house. Come on, I'll get you some tea. And he walks back through the brushes.
Are we about to go get tea with this man?
Do we think you'll give us good information?
I mean, you
We haven't found a single idea of where Jonathan could be.
Yeah,
What
our
if
trap-
that was Jonathan?
I mean, unless he shapeshifts or something, that ain't Jonathan.
I don't know. There's weird things going on in this town.
Oh, yeah. Well, every time M sends us a letter, it's not exactly like we go into normal shit, right?
That's my point.
That's fair.
Let's go
Hey,
have some tea. And Ambrose will walk in and go,
Oh, so as you go through the brush, there is this I wouldn't even call it a house. It looks more like a shack. But he's got like
Oh boy.
some crops out front of it. Looks like he lives out here by himself. And he has lit a fire on this old stove that doesn't even have electric. He's like lighting it, and it's, yeah, he just is starting a teapot, and he looks at the three of you. Well, I assume the cat doesn't drink tea?
I'm gonna nudge the animal and be like, "Hey, behave. We're guests."
I mean, if you got any milk.
All right. Well, I don't, but I got water.
Oh, yeah.
Water's fine.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
All right, we are gonna cut right now to intermission.
Oh.
Take a quick 10-minute break. Anybody needs to go to the bathroom, do whatever. For those of you that are watching, we will be back shortly. Thank you for being
I gotta hit
here.
the litter box.
Let me get this 10-minute. All right, I got the timer. See you in 10 minutes.
All right, beautiful.